you're going to look a lot like your dad. See that, Catherine?
Oh, oh, beautiful. Just like her daddy.
It's a big world out there, honey, full of all sorts of people. What about you? What kind of person are you going to be? You're just
James?
Catherine?
James?
Catherine! She's in cardiac arrest. Start compressions. Get the baby out of here. Move! Move! 1,000. 2, 1,000. Come on. Come on, Catherine. Hang on.
Fail to meet my expectations and there will be toast.
James and his cheery chatter.
Boys, this place will don't worry. You'll hurt your eyes. It's just something you get used to down here. Come on over here, sweetie. Come on. Walk to Daddy. There you go. My goodness, just a year old and already walking like a pro. Your mother would have been so proud. Listen, kiddo, I know you don't like it when Daddy leaves you alone, but I need you to take care of yourself for a minute. You just stay here while Daddy runs to his office. You'll be okay, honey. I'll be back in a bit. You are quite the little explorer, aren't you? Serves me right for trying to pin you in. Come on over here. I want to show you something. See that? It was your mother's favorite passage. It's from the Bible, Revelation 21:6. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. She always loved that. All right, come on. Let's go see if your little friend Amada wants to play. Prepare to survive. Miss her. I miss her. It's surprise!
Turned the lights on too fast. You blinded the poor kid.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Can you believe it? She is growing up so fast.
Happy birthday, honey. I can't believe you're already 10. I'm so proud of you. If only your mother...
Congratulations, young lady. I don't have to tell you how special this day is, do I? Down here in Vault 101, when you turn 10, well, you're ready to take on your first official Vault responsibilities. So here you are. As Overseer, I hereby present to you your very own Pip-Boy 3000. Get used to it. You'll be getting your first work assignment tomorrow.
Enjoy your party. You're only 10 once, so have fun.
Oh man, you got a Pip-Boy. I wish I...
Happy birthday! Your dad was afraid you were onto us. But I told him not to worry. You're so easy to fool. You're such a liar. Okay, if you're so smart, what did I get you for your birthday? Okay. One last question. Who's your favorite barbarian? That's right, Grognak, issue 14, and with no missing pages. Yeah, I found this in a box of my father's old things. Can you believe it? Kinda weird to think about him reading comic books. I guess I better let you get back to mingling with your guests. We'll talk later, okay? Happy birthday!
Nice party.
Attention, everyone! It's time to cut the cake!
Andy, wait!
How's it going, sweetheart?
Hey, happy birthday, Milky!
Nice Pip-Boy.
Oh,
What is that?
no.
One of the 3000A models?
Horrified about
What piece of junk?
I know
think
you
you have
were
to
joking,
wind it
but
up
I'm
every
not sure
morning.
anyone else did.
This party's pretty good, I guess. For a little kid. Balloons, party hats. Not as cool as my party, though. Remember how my dad got Andy to do magic tricks? And we all played Hunt the Mutant in the atrium? Oh, right. You weren't invited to my party. Too bad, man. It was really fun.
Nonsense. People always enjoy my little speech.
Hey, thanks for inviting me. Really cool party and everything. I know that, Butch and I give you a hard time, but you don't take that seriously, right? Anyway, happy birthday and everything. I better get back to, you know.
What? Is she your best friend
It's
now?
supposed to be a
Hey,
party,
Wally,
you know?
I think
fun.
Paul's in love.
You should try it sometime.
Are you having a nice party? 10 years old. My. Seems like only yesterday that your daddy came. Goodness, listen to me ramble. You're waiting for your present, aren't you? Fiddlesticks. What 10-year-old doesn't like presents? I was 10 once, believe it or not. My goodness, the vault was practically crowded back then. Not like today. So few young people now. But here I am rambling on again, and you listening so politely. Here you go, a nice sweet roll that I baked for you just this morning. And it's all for you. No sharing required today.
Who do you mean, Dorkface here?
Happy birthday!
Dorkface.
Do you think we surprised?
Happy birthday, Missy.
I'm sure of it, Amata. Never suspected it. Thing. Now go on and enjoy yourself.
I hope you appreciate the effort Amata put into this party. She really seems to like you, for some reason. I do not allow the fact that Amata is my daughter to compromise my position as overseer. I gave her all the appropriate paternal encouragement, of course, but I could not contribute extra vault resources. That is simply what my position requires. No more, no less. I know Amata understands that perfectly well.
Thanks for coming, Stanley. I know you were busy with the water purifier. Everything's fine.
I'm hungry, and that stupid robot destroyed the cake. Give me that sweet roll you got from Old Lady Palmer. Ugh, I don't want your nerd cooties. You're gonna be sorry you did that. We'll see how tough you are later when the grown-ups aren't around. Come on,
Oh,
Wally.
sure,
You
nothing to
always
worry
have
about.
good
Me and Andy
ideas.
got her all
Shooting
fixed
off-
up again last night, good as
Yeah.
new.
I got
birthday.
one.
I wasn't
The
worried.
ma-
How do you like that there Pip-Boy, miss? Fit all right and everything? Don't you listen to him. The A-Series may be a bit heavier than the luxury models, but they were built to last. Solid as a vault they are, and I fixed her up myself. Shouldn't need to open her up again for a decade or two. Don't mention it. Oh, yes, I almost forgot. Happy birthday. Not much, but I hope you like it.
Butch is such an idiot. Just ignore him. That jerk! I can't believe he tried to ruin your birthday party. Oh well. This is Butch we're talking about, right? I guess we should have expected it. Uh-oh. Your dad is giving me a look. I guess I'd better give everyone else a chance to talk to you.
How's it going,
Jeez,
sweetheart?
Molly, who's the head of the gang? You or me? No way.
I
How are
am
you enjoying the party, Mrs.
mortified
Palmer?
about the cake.
I help with the decorations,
Simply
you know.
mortified.
Happy birthday, Missy.
Enjoying yourself?
I didn't
Hello,
bring you a
Officer
present,
Gomez.
if that's what
I'm
you're
glad
wondering.
you could make it.
I'm glad
Having a
you're
good
here.
time?
I think it's important to keep in
It
touch
wasn't
with the
easy
young people,
keeping
you know,
this a secret.
as part of my job.
Now go
Plus,
on.
well,
I'm
I like parties.
Jonas?
So, what do you think we should call our guest?
Sure
It's gotta be
thing,
totally
Officer Gomez.
cool.
Well, it's been nice
Hey,
Thanks.
how
chatting
about
with
the
you.
I'll send her
Volt
right
Thanks
down.
again for
Get it?
coming.
Who wants to go around all day being called a Volt Dweller?
Happy
Sometimes I think you
birthday.
really are as dumb as you look.
Hey, that was Jonas on the intercom. He and I have been cooking up a little surprise present. Jonas is waiting for you downstairs on the reactor level. Go ahead. I don't think anyone will mind if you slip out for a few minutes.
Maybe the Vault Rats. You guys like that?
You and your snakes and rats and wizards.
Happy birthday, dearie. Oh, you are so funny. 10 years old, of course you are. Why, you have your Pip-Boy and everything. And do you know what I did, just for the occasion? Wrote you a poem. I hope you like it. Of course. Run along now, dearie.
Oh, never mind. I can't believe my mom made me come to this stupid party.
What are you doing down here, young lady? I thought kids weren't allowed down on the reactor level. Oh, I see. Now that you're 10, you're all business. Well then, Missy, we'd better get to it. Happy birthday, by the way. Hang on one more minute. I think I hear someone coming.
Are you ready for your surprise? The Overseer gave you your Pip-Boy, and you're old enough to do some work, so I figure you're old enough for this. Your own BB gun. It's a little old, but it should work perfectly. Jonas found it down here. It was in pretty rough shape. Took us a good 3 months to find the parts to get it working again. You know how tough it is to find a spring that small? Good thing Butch misplaced that switchblade of his. So, what do you think? Want to give it a try? We sure can't, unless we want the Overseer beating down our door. Jonas and I have found a place, though. Come on. Careful, it's a rad roach. Think you can take care of that with your BB gun? Just aim and shoot. You'll be fine. Good work. That's one less rad roach to deal with. Let's get a picture together. Capture the moment. Hey, Jonas, get a picture of me with the big game hunter.
Smile.
Boys and girls. Right?
Anyway, so I get
21-6. I am up. As far as I can tell, you're a perfectly healthy 16-year-old girl. So, yes, you have to go to class to take your GOAT exam. Go on now. You've got a GOAT to take. No, you're not. Really. When I started studying medicine, one of the first things I learned was how to spot a kid playing sick to get out of taking a test. You'll do fine. It's not so bad. Everyone has to take it when they're 16. I had to, you have to, and so does everyone else. And most everyone makes it through without a scratch. Take care, sweetie. Now get out of here, and good luck.
Good morning. Stopped in to see the old man before class, eh?
Rusty old pipe. Fresh coat of paint.
Morning, Jonas.
Just what you
Get
need.
out of my way, you stupid tunnel snakes!
What is it now?
Tunnel snake, Amata.
God, Butch! Why don't you just leave me alone?
Just like to keep
Let's
What
go
are you
into the
gonna do,
storeroom,
Amata?
Hey, look. It's Smart Mouth. Afraid I ain't got time for your fancy words right now. So beat it. None of your business, kid. Get out of here before you get hurt. If you mess with the tunnel snakes, you're asking for it. Got me? And who are you? Her girlfriend? Ha! Should have known. Keep talking like that girl, and we'll send you back to your daddy with a few broken bones for him to fix. You've got to be kidding me. Come on, tunnel snakes. This twerp needs another lesson.
No problem.
Butch, stop
Here we
it!
go.
Leave her alone!
Come
Oh,
on!
tough guy, huh?
Hit her again!
This isn't
Hit her
solving
again.
anything!
I got another one just like that in my other hand.
Please, stop
Hit her again.
fighting!
You're kidding.
Yeah!
Didn't you just get new parts for it
Please,
last week?
stop fighting!
Yeah, sure did. The thing is so...
I'm hit!
Please,
Come on,
stop
tunnel
fighting!
snakes. Knock it off. This little bitch isn't worth our time.
Don't mess.
Okay, okay. You win. We'll leave the little girl alone. You're not worth our time anyway. Come on, tunnel snakes. We're out of here.
Fine, let's go.
Just
Won't
wanna
go
grab some
away.
lunch later?
Even with the pills you gave me last week, it's the
How about
lights.
head down to the diner after class?
Great.
Well, you made it. All set for the goat? Trust me, it really isn't that bad. Just something everybody has to go through. Listen, I like your dad. I might even like you if I wasn't your teacher. So here's what I'm going to do. If you want to skip the test, just tell me how you want it to come out, and I'll take care of it for you. Well, all right. Here, take a look.
Yes, I think I'd like that.
I'll see you tomorrow.
God, that's over. Come on. Get some
You need
Come on, wake
going
up!
to be around to hold your hand forever.
Come on! You've got to wake up! You've got to get out of here. Your dad is gone, and my father's men are looking for you. He's left the vault. I don't know how, but he's gone, and my father, he's kind of gone crazy. God damn it! Stop making jokes and listen to me! Jonas is dead! Do you understand what I'm saying to you? My father ordered the guards to do it. And now they're coming here to do the same thing to you. This is not a joke. You need to get out of here. Not anymore, apparently. But
Are you honestly telling me you had no idea your dad was leaving? He really didn't tell you? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sure he had his reasons. Maybe Jonas was supposed to explain everything to you? But it doesn't matter. I can help you escape. I have my own plan. I don't have time to explain everything. You're just gonna have to trust me this time. Listen, there's a secret tunnel that leads directly from my father's office to the exit. You'll have to hack the computer in his office to open it. Use these to get into his office. That's how I always get in. Oh, one more thing. I stole my father's pistol. I hope you won't need it, but you'd better take it just in case. Okay, I'll try to meet you at the exit. Watch out for security. Good luck! I'll meet you at the vault door if I can, but don't wait for me.
There she is. Hold it right there. Criminy, more roaches. Get away from me.
You gotta help me! My mom's trapped in there with the rat roaches! Yeah, I'm asking you. So what? Look, I'm sorry for the way I've always treated you. You know I never meant any of it, right? But it's my mom. You can't leave her in there with the rat roaches. Well, yeah, so I hate rat roaches. So what? I tried to go back in to help her, I swear I did. But I just can't do it. So I'm begging you, please help her. I don't know what I'd do without my mom. Wow, where'd you get that? Okay, maybe I can do this. All right, I'm gonna go back in there and kill those damn roaches. Thanks.
What's happening? Butchie, help me! Ah! Stop it! Ah! What's happening? Ah! Stop it! Ah! What's happening? Ah! Stop it! Ow, that hurts! Butchie, help me!
Any resident found outside
We did it! My mom's gonna be okay. Hey, I know it isn't much.
That is all.
Damn it, more roaches. There's more
now.
over here.
We should just go back to our quarters.
It's our only chance, don't you see? We're getting out of here, just like the doctor. I'm not gonna let anyone...
Not interfere with security. Any resident found outside his or her quarters will be dealt with severely.
You! This is your fault. You and your stupid father. He had to go and leave, didn't he? He had to make... Guard! The Doc's stupid kid is over here. She's trying to leave the vault.
I told you, I don't know anything!
Be reasonable, Amata. Officer Mack may enjoy this, but... I hope you're here to turn yourself in, young lady. You're already in enough trouble as it is. Don't make it worse for yourself. Oh, is that all? You'll get nothing from me. Guard! She's here! Don't let her get away!
Stop in the name of the overseer!
Hold on, Jonas. I need to record this first. I don't really know how to tell you this. I hope you'll understand, but I know you might be angry. I thought about it for a long time, but in the end, I decided it was best for you not to know. So many things could have gone wrong, and there's really no telling how the Overseer will react when he finds out. It's best if he can blame everything on me. Obviously, you already know that I'm gone. It was something I needed to do. You're an adult now. You're ready to be on your own. Maybe someday things will change and we can see each other again. I can't tell you why I left or where I'm going. I don't want you to follow me. God knows life in the vault isn't perfect, but at least you'll be safe. Just knowing that will be enough to keep me going.
Don't mean to rush you, Doc, but I'd feel better if we got this over with.
Okay. Go ahead. Goodbye. I love you.
Door open now.
Oh my god. You actually opened it. You did it! You opened the door! My god, I almost didn't believe it was possible. No, you didn't need me. If anyone can survive out there, it's you. It's tempting, but my place is here. The vault needs me more than you do. I'm the only one who has a chance to talk some sense into my father. Listen, if you do catch up with your dad, tell him I'm sorry for you know, Jonas and my father and everything. Goodbye.
kind of behavior. Ow! The overseer's gonna hear about this.
You've got to get out of here. Someone's sure to come see what's going on. Take care. You've got to get out of here. Someone's sure to come see what's going on. Take care.
At last I can finally see where I'm going.
To anyone who can hear me, my name is Werner. I come from a settlement to the north. I have information of great value to anyone willing to help me free my people. Please, help us. This message repeats. To anyone who can hear me, my name is Werner. I come from a settlement to the north. I have information of great value.
Welcome to Wasteland.
then. Another newcomer.
You look...
Name's Lucas Sims, town sheriff, and mayor too, when the need arises. I don't know why, but I like you, girl. Something tells me you're all right. So welcome to Megaton. Just holla if you need something. Friendly and well-mannered. I think we're gonna get along just fine. You treat my people nice, and you're welcome to stay as long as you'd like. God, I hope you ain't one of those psychotic quiet types. So, is there anything else I can do for you? Nope, sorry. I got enough fires to put out in this place that I don't have time to keep tabs on every visitor. I'd ask around town. Mind your manners now.
If you need to buy something, Moira up in Craterside Supply can help you. Watch out, though.
Just a friendly reminder to all the would-be bigots out there. Ghouls are people, too. You see, too, ghouls are simply humans who've been exposed to an ungodly amount of radiation and haven't had the good fortune to die. Sure, they may look like hideous zombies from an old monster flick, but their hearts, their souls, their tears are all very much human. So please, if you meet one of the Capital Wasteland's mini-ghouls, leave your prejudice at the door and your pistol in its holster. Ah, yes. Caveat, kiddies.
Come on, you piece of junk. Every day it's the same damn thing.
Talk to Gob
I
if you
told
need
you, Gob,
something.
it ain't the radio. The Enclave station comes in
Yes,
fine.
that's locked.
It's Galaxy
And yes,
News.
I can see you
Their signal's
eyeing.
been shit lately.
I won't do work. Goddamn radio. Stupid radio.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that man. I saw him talking to Moriarty. It's hard to forget handsome men like that. Oh, you like it rough, huh? Well, that costs extra. Beat it, kid. Go look for Daddy somewhere else.
Son of a bitch. Work.
Just give it up.
Come on, work.
You're not going to get anything.
Hey, Smoothskin. You need something? A drink, maybe? Anything? Anything at all? Wait. You're not gonna hit me? Yell at me? Not even berate me a little bit? Well now, that's a surprise. I'm used to every asshole Smoothskin in this town giving me shit just 'cause I look like a corpse. I'm glad to see that there are a few worthwhile people around here. Listen, Moriarty'd have my head if he caught me selling at a discount. But for you, I'll risk it. Honestly, are you... Sorry, Smoothskin. I can't take the risk. Moriarty will beat the shit out of me for even talking to you.
Yes?
My. Just when I'd all but given up hope. My dear girl, I'm very happy to make your acquaintance. I am Mr. Burke. And you, well, you are not a resident of this putrescent cesspool. That makes you a rather valuable individual. As you wish. I'm looking to employ an individual with no ties to Megaton, no interest in its future. Megaton is obsolete, the last vestige of a cobbled, desperate past. It needs to go away, and you are going to see that it does. The undetonated atomic bomb for which this town is named is still very much alive. I have in my possession now that is a disappointment.
A looking's free. The rest will cost ya.
Yeah, Colin Moriarty, at your service. Welcome to Moriarty's. My saloon, my home, my slice of heaven in this backwoods little burg. If you've got the caps, I've got your pleasure. Please sit down, make yourself comfortable. Your troubles are a thing of the past. My God, it's you. The little baby girl all grown up. Persistent little flower, ain't you? Then and now, it would seem. It's been a long time, kid. Oh, your daddy passed through here all right. Here and gone. Got what he came for and then left. I'm assuming you'll do the same, correct? You seem like a nice kid, so I'm going to be straight with you. Your dad was here, and now he's not. And yes, I know where he went. But what you're asking me for is information, and information is a commodity. Let's say 100 cops, and Daddy's location is yours. Very reasonable. Guilty as charged. Tell you what, kid, I'm going to help you out, for old time's sake. If you don't have the caps to pay for the information, then maybe you could do a little favor for me. Who said anything about dirty work? You need some caps, and I'm giving you a way to get them. It's just business. This junkie bitch named Silver borrowed quite a few caps from me. Claimed she could start funneling Jet and Psycho to me for a good price. Problem is, she scrammed with the loot and set herself up in Springvale so she can inject herself into a stupor. Get the caps she owes me, and they're yours. Yours to pay me with, anyway. Don't let me keep you. Looking for a drink? Come to the right place.
Why don't you look where you're going?
Release
Good to
yourself
see
to
you.
his power. Feel his glow.
It's not easy to be
and
good
be
at this.
divided.
I'm glad.
Ah, look. Another one of you wasteland assholes. Look here, asshole. I don't like you. Stay clear of me and we'll have no trouble. Come back.
There shall be no tears, no sorrow,
Yeah?
no
You need something?
Now, I know I've never seen you in Megaton before. Well, let me guess. Just passing through, right? We get people trying to settle down here all the time. Anyway, if you're hungry, you came to the right place. What can I get you?
Yea, your suffering shall exist no longer. It shall be washed away in Adam's glow, burned from you in the fire of his brilliance. Each of us shall give birth to a billion stars formed from the mass of our wretched and filthy bodies. Each of us shall be mother and father to a trillion civilizations. In his glory. I urge you, my friends, come, drink with me. I have reached the goal I'm dreaming of. I set the world on fire.
Say, I hear you're that stray from the vault. Oh, I haven't seen one of you for years. Good to meet you. I'm Moira Brown. I run Craterside Supply. But what I really do is mostly tinkering and research. Say, I'm working on a book about the wasteland. It'd be great to have the foreword by a vault dweller. Help me out, would you? I'm pretty sure I remember a girl coming into town with that about 10, 12 years ago. She didn't know a thing about the wastes, and I knew she'd get herself hurt without some sort of protection. So I offered to armor her vault suit. Never saw her again. Probably died out there, poor thing. In a way, she gave me the idea to write this book. It's yours, if you help. Great! Just tell me what it's like to live underground all your life, or to come outside for the first time, or whatever strikes your fancy. Oh, certainly, Your Majesty. Then consider this armored vault suit to be Megaton's gift to your mighty empire. However, you may consider going incognito. People around here don't always take kindly to monarchy, you know. That'll be good for the book. In fact, want to help me with the research? I can pay you, and it'll be fun. Let's see. Dealing with radiation, testing an experimental device, and, I won't lie, it may include some reading. That sort of stuff, you know? But for all that, I can pay you with caps, meds, chems, and maybe even a few of those unique inventions. Well, it's a dangerous place out there in the wastes, right? People could really use a compilation of good advice, like a wasteland survival guide. For that, I need an assistant to test my theories. No, then they just yell a lot at me with mean, mean words. All right then. Now I think the first chapter will have to be about surviving day-to-day dangers. Things like where it is and isn't safe to find food, the dangers of radiation, and how to avoid and even profit from dangerous landmines. Ooh, sounds like fun, doesn't it? Which do you want to do first? Well, that's what I need your help for, isn't it? I know lots about it from books, but I never seem to get a live example. Not for long, anyway. So I need you to get a bit of radiation poisoning, so I can study its effects. Oh, not a deadly dose, of course. I can fix you up before that. Oh, don't worry so much about it. I'll be here waiting with a nice tall glass of rad-cleansing Brahmin milk for you when you get back. Well, mostly just a whole lot of Rad-X and Rad-Away. And maybe even a more reliable way to get rid of radiation. Assuming it works, of course. Oh, you're a peach. Or at least some sort of hardy fruit that grows in the savagely irradiated mockery of agriculture we have nowadays. Now, 200 rads should be enough for basic sickness. But if you can get 600 or more rads, my test will be even more accurate. Just make sure you can get back here, and I'll see to it that you're well taken care of. Oh, I couldn't do that. It'd be a real blow to those nice folks in the church. Besides, it's not like that bomb ever hurt anyone. Live and let live, right? See ya.
I got nothing to say to you.
Huh? Yeah, what is it? I take care of the water purification plant. That old rusted hunk keeps us in clean water. For now. Well, it's no secret that the old water treatment plant is on its last legs. And I'm the only one in town that can keep the damn thing running. I spend so much time up in the plant that I can't take care of the leaks that keep springing up in the pipes around town. Now, I don't expect much from strangers, but if you've got the know-how, I need someone to hunt down and repair those leaks. I hope you can help. Well, back to work.
Where did you come from?
Attend now to the words of the prophet of Atom. Come forth and drink the waters of the glow, for this ancient weapon of war is our salvation. It is the very symbol of Atom's glory. Let it serve as a reminder of the division that has occurred in the past, and the resplendence of the promise of our division in the times to come. Give your bodies to Atom, my friends. Release yourself to his power, feel his glow, and be divided. There shall be... no tears, no sorrows, no suffering, for in the division we shall see our release from the pain and hardships of this world. Yea, your suffering shall exist no longer. It shall be washed away in Atom's glow, burned from you in the fire of his brilliance. Each of us shall give birth to 1 billion stars, formed from the mass of our wretched and filthy bodies. Each of us shall be mother and father to 1 trillion civilizations.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Hi, I'm Maggie. I live with Billy Creel. Do you know him? He's not my dad or anything. I couldn't tell you, really. I talked to Manya if you care that much. I don't think you should mess with that.
Oh, feeling a bit under the weather? Or a bit over the Geiger counter? I can tell. Now, just hold on and try not to move. Tell me how it feels, and I'll get you fixed right up. So, you're experiencing delusions, too. Fascinating. Now, after taking a few notes, I'll take care of that nasty radiation with a bit of my own homemade concoction. I've never had a chance to test it out on someone so heavily dosed, but I'm sure it'll work out fine. Exciting, isn't it? Okay, a little Brahmin milk, and maybe a few happy thoughts. Well, you're alive! Oh, that's the good news. But there was a little side effect. A teeny tiny, mutation. But it seems to be benign, at least. Here, take a few radiation chems as my little way of saying, I'm sorry I twisted your DNA like a kitten with a ball of yarn. I've got to see how safe it is to scavenge food from one of those huge stores out there. I need someone to research how to travel through a minefield. And that'll cover the first section of the book. Which strikes your fancy? Well, food and medicine. Everyone needs them once in a while, right? So they need a good place to find them. There's an old super-duper mart not far from here. I need to know if a place like that still has any food or medicine left in it. Hopefully, you'll be finding food and medicine, but I could sweeten the deal by paying more food when you get back, regardless of the results. While you're away, I can at least search through my junk and see if there's anything that'll go with old food to make it more appetizing. Oh, great! Food is most important, but see if you can get medicine, too. And if there's nothing to find, then just come back in one piece, okay? Try not...
According to reports from the ever-so-hoity-toity Tenpenny Tower, a group of displaced ghouls have been trying to gain entrance. But lush at large, Alistair Tenpenny says, no zombies, no how. Come on, Al, cut the ghoulies a break. If they and you've got the space, it's a win-win. What do you say? Until next time, this and you're listening to Galaxy News Radio, bringing you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts. And now a super important public service announcement. Don't feed the Yaogwai, that is all. And now, some music.
Hey! Where?
Hell with this! Oh my god, I don't want to die! Don't hold. Still meat!
is Three Dog. Bow wow, your voice in the darkness. Or at least the radiation. News time, children.
I'm gonna tear you up.
There have been sightings of raiders over by every Mills. Smart money's on them having some kind of camp out that way. Keep that in mind the next time you feel like nosing around that neighborhood. Thanks for listening, children. This is Three Dog, ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio. We're Radio Free Wasteland, and we're here. Time once again for an important GNR public service announcement. Just a friendly reminder to all you would-be bigots out there, ghouls are people too. You see, children, ghouls are simply humans who've been exposed to an ungodly amount of radiation. They may look like hideous zombies from an old monster flick, but their hearts, their souls, their tears are all very much human. So please, if you meet one of the Capital Wasteland's mini ghouls, leave your prejudice at the door and your pistol in its holster. Ah yes, one important caveat, kiddies. Those feral ghouls that prefer the dark, dank underground, they are basically mindless zombies, so kill as many as you damn well please. And now, some music. Here's Bob Crosby singing to us all about happy times.
Wish on the moon and look for the gold in a rainbow, and you'll find happy times.
excited.
Who the hell are you? Where'd you come from? Oh, him some caps? He's a liar! He just wants you to kill me. Those caps are mine, fair and square. Look, I used to work for that slob, doing, you know, favors for guys. Well, I got sick and tired of it. I told Moriarty I'm taking my share of the caps and leaving. I even slept with the pig to seal the deal. Next morning he tells me I couldn't leave. So I bolted. I took my money and ran. Now he's branded me a thief and a junkie and sent his cronies to find me. I guess I need a new hiding place. You do that for me? I never expected anyone to care enough. Here you go. Thanks, kid. You're all right.
This is Street All Bow Wow, and you're listening to GNR. That's Galaxy News Radio Station. Got it. It's time for the news. Brotherhood of Steel, continue the fight. The good fight.
Looking for a drink? You've come to the right place.
Stepped up patrols in the downtown DC ruins in response to increasing sightings of everybody's favorite freaks, super mutants. Without our buddies from the Brotherhood, I'm guessing the entire capital wasteland would have been overrun a long time ago. So if you see a knight or a paladin out there fighting your battles for you, give them a big thanks. Or even better, some ammo. Thanks for listening, children. This is Three Dog. Where you're listening to Galaxy News Radio.
What's it to be? You took care of our little lost lamb, eh? I knew I could count on you. How about you just hand over 100 caps and we'll call it even? How can you be so rude when I'm going to provide you such a useful public service? Your dad came through here all right. Didn't stay long. Said he had some important business to attend to and headed off to the city. Something to do with Galaxy News Radio. Guess that'd be the place for you to start. Good hunting, and thanks for the caps. Good. Oh, wait.
What's up?
Now, I don't know you from Adam, but I got you pegged for a patriot, and any patriot worth her salt is gonna toss her gun in for the Enclave. Any day now. Take...
Don't try.
So, how's the scabbing been? Got the food and medicine from that super duper mart? Really? You did? You did! Well, all right. Tell me all about it.
You do what you need to do to get food and medicine, I guess. It's not pretty, but I guess that's the way it's got to be, right? Well, keep what you got. Just traded for a big food shipment myself. Here, take a bit. My treat.
The taste kind of grates after a while. Oh, and take this. It's an old food sanitizer. Just carry it with you, and it should automatically make most food and drink more, better. Landmines are one of the few dangers out there that you can profit from. Disarm one before it blows, and you can sell it for plenty of caps. I've heard stories about a ghost town that's just full of mines. Traders just call the place Minefield. Sounds like the place for some field work. Get in there, get back, and tell me all about it. And could you bring back a mine for my studies? What better reward for avoiding explosives than to pay you with explosives? Frag grenades, in this case. I got a pretty good haul of them recently. And if you bring me back something to study, maybe I can make some modifications for you. Nothing like tinkering with a live mine, right? Oh, don't worry. No one ever goes there because they say it's a ghost town. And since ghosts don't exist, you can just focus on the landmines. I hear there's a playground in the middle of town. Reach that point and come back, and I'm sure you'll have some stories to tell.
Ow! And you're listening to Galaxy News Radio. Bringing you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts. And now a super important public service announcement. Remember, children, when the Raiders come, there ain't no shame in locking your doors, barricading the windows, and cowering under the nearest bed. When these psychos come to play, they have one thing on their minds: making your life as fucking miserable as humanly possible. Raiders can't be bargained or reasoned with. There ain't no use surrendering, because they'll just shoot you anyway. So run, hide, or fight if you've got the balls and the gun. They'll just strangle you with it. Now, some
special delivery.
Run! 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 Ah! God damn it! Ah! Ah! Be fun. It's go time. Ah! Eat it! Ah! Oh! Ah! Ah!
Greetings again, sweet America. This is President John Henry Eden, and I'd like to chat if you've got a moment. Did you know there are those amongst us who would shatter our hopes for peace, order, and security? These radical malcontents don't care about you. They don't care about America. All they care about is fulfilling their own selfish desires. Let's take a tally of these agitators, shall we? There are, of course, the raiders, those anarchistic ruffians who roam the wastes, preying on any and all stealing, murdering. The so-called Brotherhood of Steel. Don't be fooled by their pseudo-knightly nonsense or supposed connections to the United States Army. These power-armored Boy Scouts are nothing more than common criminals with access to some antiquated technology. Criminals who have had the audacity to claim this country's most important military installation, the Pentagon, as their own personal clubhouse. And don't be fooled, America. Those who have left the Brotherhood of Steel, branded outcasts, are just as dangerous, even more so, being in exile. And what about the slavers of Paradise Falls? The frighteningly irradiated ghouls of Underworld. And last but not least, the hideously mutated super mutants that have completely overrun the entire downtown DC area. Lawlessness, terror, murder. They're all around us. I know. Not for long, sweet America. Not for long. Oh, no. Enclave will restore peace, order, and prosperity to this great nation. And those who oppose us will be removed forever. We've got a part now, you and I, but don't be sad, America. The Enclave is working tirelessly to rebuild this great nation, so you don't have to. Till next time, this is your president, John Henry Eden, signing off. This is Enclave Radio with your host, me, President John. I'm President John Henry Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio, the voice of warmth and reason in this cold, unreasonable world. You're listening to Enclave Radio. I'm John Henry Eden, President of the Enclave, President of America, President of your heart. And now, one of my inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry Eden, straight to your heart. Do I not destroy my enemies when I make them my friends? Hello again, America. This is John Henry Eden, your president. There are some things we should talk about, if that's all right. When I was a child, growing up in Kentucky, I had the best friend a boy could hope for. My dear old dog, Honey. Oh, the adventures we had. From North Creek to Hagenville we roamed, carefree and courageous, irresponsible, and completely inseparable. It was, for a little boy, the perfect existence. So, let me ask you, America, how many of your children can say the same? How many of this nation's youth are truly happy, truly carefree? Well, both know the answer, don't we? None. America's children live in a terrifying, meaningless existence. There is no hope, no happiness. Change is right here, right now. From this moment onward, the children of this great nation are its highest priority. The Enclave will restore every American citizen, reinstate every youth program, and offer counseling and financial assistance to any family in the We will match up the destiny of orphan children of the capital wasteland with qualified, eligible adults. We will rebuild the American family as it was meant to be. Values of our past shall be the foundation of our future. But for now, my America, we must part. Restoring the greatest country in the world to its former glory, well, that takes time, even for the Enclave. Until next time, this is John Henry Eden, signing off.
Look, I don't want to be rude, but I don't trust strangers.
How are those hot little potatoes? Because, anyway, my very... Now, oh, well, if that's all, I know you may not want to see any more explosives for a while, but obviously you know your way around them. Have a couple rainy day toys of mine. And looking at... Yep, it's looking like it'll be a real tough book for real tough guys. And real tough gals too, of course. Here, for your services. I've saved up quite a few stim packs. Of course you may need them. The second chapter is going to be a bit trickier, I think. It'll cover how to handle creatures out there, for better or worse. For example, repelling mole rats. So let's... Mole rats can... But I need it to be tested. It'll be easy. You could test it out on just a few mole ratties. See ya.
Here shall be stricken death to hear the thunder of the Lord.
I'll be damned. You did it, didn't you? You disarmed that thing. And all without asking for pay, too. Hell, why don't you move in? Here's the key and the deed to an empty house. Consider yourself a Megaton citizen. Oh, and talk with Moira at Craterside Supply. She's got random odds and ends you might be able to spruce the place up with.
To introduce myself, I am Wadsworth, your personal robotic butler. I am here to look after your needs and to keep you happy and entertained. What can I do for you? A neutron walks into a bar. How much for a drink here, anyway? To which the bartender responds, for you, no charge.
Hello again, America the Magnificent. This is President Eden, and I was hoping we could talk. I've been thinking quite a bit lately about something we can all relate to, something that is unquestionably, inescapably American. I am referring, of course, to our great national pastime, baseball. Or so it had been. That's right, America. Before we were devastated by atomic war, each state had its own professional baseball team. Imagine. Perfect, cloudless day. The sun is warm and welcoming. And on the horizon, they appear like knights of yore, armed with bats of ash and hickory. Their name, the Capitol Congressman.
Those monsters, they're gonna get me.
Dear America, revel in the joys of sport.
No, those things will get me. I can't. I gotta keep going.
Now, ask yourself this.
You look stronger than all the other grown-ups. Can you protect me?
With baseball teams from Pennsylvania or
Those big things. They're all over Great H. And they killed everyone. Please, mister. Please find my papa. Well, they're big, ugly things that crawl around on 6 legs. They got huge teeth and skitter around grabbing everything in their path. My papa would always say they're fucking ants. Well, that's what he used to call them anyway. I just call them fire ants. My papa had a gun. He said it hurt those things. But he said they were the dumbest fucking ants he ever saw. He kept telling everyone to shoot for their antenna. Whatever that means. Alright. You will? My house is the one closest to the huge sign and the old diner. Please. Well, there is the personal shelter next to the old diner. Papa always said to stay away from it. But I guess it's supposed to be safe. I'll head over there and wait inside.
Well, look at this. We got us a wanderer all the way out here in Willem's Wharf. You must got some important business out here to be wandering around. But tain't none of my beeswax what you're doing. But if you're interested in trading, I was...
Indeed, the very seat of the federal government, Washington, D.C., has been reduced to what is now known as the Capital Wasteland. The Capital Wasteland. How did it come to this? How did your leaders allow the most powerful nation on Earth to die? The answer is really quite simple. Incompetence. Incompetence at the highest echelons of power. We put our trust, our faith
You what?
in half-wits. Our intrepid leaders had everything they wanted. Power, wealth, prestige. And it made them lazy, America. Oh, yes, and laziness breeds stupidity. Rest assured, I will not make the mistakes of my predecessors. When John Henry Eden builds a country, the American way. Don't you, my darling America, deserve that? Don't you deserve a future free of war and fear and terrible uncertainty? Of course you do. As President of the United States, you have my solemn pledge that I will never rest. Never rest. Until we have what we deserve. A place to truly call home. So remember, America, the Enclave is working around the clock.
Oh, hey there. Do you need something?
All you need is a little patience, a little faith. Till next time, this is your president, John Henry, signing off.
I've been wondering about that for an hour now. I think it's stuck in some sort of loop. Thanks. All right.
dearest America, this is your president, John Henry Eden. Let's chat, shall we? It's time we discuss something rather important. The issue at hand is, well, my presidency. The question has been raised, I know, as to just how I came to be elected to this illustrious, or whether or not I had been elected at all. To that, I must answer, of course. Of course, I was elected. Sweet America. Of course. Isn't the right to vote the very foundation of a democracy? Fortunately, in the interest of national security, I'm not at liberty to discuss the details of the election. You understand? But rest assured, I am your president, because the appropriate people of this great nation decided I should be. I am your duly elected representative. Of course, when the time comes, when my term is up, America will be free to elect a new president. And that person will have our full faith and confidence and carry our collective values forward. Democracy, democracy, now and forever. And now, dearest America, we must say farewell. For there is much work to be done. Democracy never rests. Until next time, this is John Henry Eden.
This is gonna...
Let's talk about government, shall we? This is your president, John Henry Eden. Let's chat, shall we? We discuss something rather important. The issue at hand is, well, my presidency. The question has been raised, I know, as to just how I can be elected to this most illustrious office, or whether or not I had been elected at all. That I must answer, of course. Of course, I was elected. Sweet America. Of course. Isn't the right the very foundation of a democracy? For the interest of national security, I'm not at liberty to discuss the details of the election. You understand? But rest assured, I am your president, because the appropriate people of this great nation decided I am your duly elected representative. Of course, when the time comes, when my term is up, America will be free to elect a new president, and that person will have our full faith and confidence, and carry our collective values forward into the future. Democracy, dear America. Democracy now and forever. And now, dearest America, we must say farewell. For there is much work to be done. Until next time, this is John Henry Eden.
I'm over here. Help!
Game's over!
Someone help me. Thank you. Whoever you are, thank you. The things they talked about doing to me. Look, I don't have anything to offer you except these supplies. I don't know why they didn't take it. Here.
You're listening to Enclave Radio. I'm John Henry Eden, President of the Enclave, President of America, President of your heart. inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry Eaton, straight to your heart. Old minds are like old horses. You must exercise them if you wish to keep them in working order. again, America the Magnificent. This is... You know, there are those amongst us who would shatter our hopes for peace, order, and security. These radical malcontents don't care about you. They don't care about America. All they care about is fulfilling their own selfish desires. Let's take a tally of these agitators, shall we? There are, of course, the Ravens, those anarchistic ruffians who roam the wastes, preying on any and all stealing, murdering. The so-called Brotherhood of Steel. Don't be fooled by their pseudo-knightly nonsense or supposed connections to the United States Army. These power-armored Boy Scouts are nothing more than common criminals with access to some antiquated technology. Criminals who have had the audacity to claim this country's most important military installation, the Pentagon, as their own personal clubhouse. Branded outcasts are just as dangerous, even more so being in exile. And what about the slavers of Paradise Falls? Frighteningly irradiating ghouls of underworld. And last but not least, the hideously mutated super mutants that have completely overrun the entire downtown DC area. Lawlessness, terror, murder. They're all around us. I know. But not for long, sweet America. Not for long. Oh, no. We will restore peace, order, and prosperity to this great nation. And those who oppose us will be removed forever. But for now, my America, we must part. Restoring the greatest country in the world to its former glory, well, that takes time, even for the Enclave. Till we meet again, this is John Henry Eden signing off.
Please. God. Someone.
Found you! Criterion by which to determine whether a Republican government is practicable in a nation or not. Greetings again, sweet America. This is President John Henry Eden, and I'd like to chat if you've got a moment. When I was a child, growing up in rural Kentucky,
I had the best friend a boy could hope for. My dear old dog, Honey. Oh, the adventures we had. From North Creek to Hagenville we roamed, carefree and courageous, irresponsible, and completely insane. It was, for a little boy, the perfect existence. So, let me ask you, America, how many of your children can say the same? How many of this nation's youth are truly happy, truly carefree? Well, we both know the answer, don't we? None. America's children live in a terrifying, meaningless existence. There is no hope, no happiness. That changes right here, right now. From this moment onward, the children of this great nation are its highest priority. The Enclave will restore every American school, reinstate every youth program, and offer counseling and financial assistance to any family in need. We will match up the destitute, orphan children of the capital wasteland with qualified, eligible adults. We will rebuild the American family as it was meant to be. The values of our past shall be the foundation of our future. We've got a part now, you and I. But don't be sad, America. The Enclave is working tirelessly to rebuild this great nation, so you don't have to. Until we meet again, this is President Eden signing off. Hello again, America. This is John Henry Eden, your president. There are some things we should talk about, if that's all right. We live in an age of poverty, greed, violence, destruction.
Here,
Government, Washington, D.C., has been reduced to what is now known as the Capital Wasteland. The Capital Wasteland. How did it come to this, America? How did your leaders allow the most powerful nation on Earth to die? The answer is really quite simple. Incompetence. Incompetence at the highest echelon of faith in half-wits. Faith in half-wits. Our intrepid leaders had everything they wanted. Power, wealth, prestige. And it made them lazy, America. Oh, yes, and laziness breeds stupidity. Rest assured, I will not make the mistakes of my predecessors. When John Henry Eden builds a country, he builds it to last. The American way. You, my darling America, deserve that. Don't you deserve deserve a future free of war and fear and terrible uncertainty. Of course you do. As President of the United States, you have my solemn pledge that I will never rest, until we have what we
Good to see you.
a place to truly call.
Look, I don't want to be rude, but I don't trust strangers.
So remember, America, the Enclave is working around the clock to return this country to greatness. All you need is a little patience, a little faith. Until next time, this is John Henry Eden signing off.
Oh, I can't wait to hear how the repellent's working. I know it's just about a definite that it works right, but I can tell you haven't really tested it out much. I appreciate your confidence, but I can't stress enough the importance. Just a few? So, how did my chemical repellent work? That's just terrible. But besides, I'm sure you've got plenty of ways to do terrible things to people. I don't want any part in that. I guess it's back to the drawing board for that repellent. I wonder if I can make it into some sort of fuel. Anyway, I'll just take that. Oh, but for your trouble. There's a lot we don't know about Mirelurks and how intelligent and dangerous they are. That definitely deserves research. I hesitate to ask, but I'll need to examine the effects of serious physical trauma. I wouldn't ask if I couldn't fix you up afterwards, of course. And that should be it for the second chapter. Which do you want to check out?
It's time we discuss something rather important. The issue at hand is,
Well, I never get to study anyone who's severely injured. Not without them crying to be fixed right away or trying to bleed out and all that. But obviously, next time you get badly injured, return here. I mean, you're going to... Wow. When you're ready, I'll be waiting.
Sweet America, of course. Isn't the right to vote the very foundation of a democracy? Fortunately, in the interest of national security, I'm not at liberty to discuss the details of the election. You understand? But rest assured, I am your president, because the appropriate people of this great nation decided I should be. I am your duly elected representative. Of course, when the time comes, when my term is up, America will be free to elect a new president. That person will have our full faith and confidence to carry our collective values forward into the future. Democracy, dear America. Democracy now and forever. Reflect upon all I have said, my America. Reflect and wait.
Hey, book's coming along well,
This
thanks
great
to
nation
you.
will be
What's next?
reborn, and the Enclave will be its salvation. Until next time, this is your president, John Henry, signing off.
I got my eye on you.
Well, how do you feel? Oh, I know it does, dear, but it's for a good cause. Try not to squirm so much while I take notes. Now, how would you describe the pain you're feeling? Any advice for how to keep it from being overwhelming? And remember, this is for posterity. Ah, yes, that makes a lot of sense. And it does help when you're sewing up wounds and setting bones, too. That seems like it'd be tough to do alone. Luckily, I'm here to patch you up. Now, hold still and quit fidgeting. Ugh! How can you be walking Okay. I even stitched a little smiley face in you to keep up your spirits. It's kind of hard to see from your side, though. Here, take this environment suit of mine. It will help with medical tasks, and it should help prevent the effects of exposure, too. Yes. So I picked up this observer device to study them in their natural habitat. That's great. Just go inside and be sure not to kill any Mirelurks. See you.
You're listening to Enclave Radio.
We
I'm
need
John
more people
Henry
like
Eden,
you.
President of the Enclave, President of America, President of your heart. And now, one of my inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry Eden, straight to your heart. America will never be destroyed from the earth. If we falter and lose, it will be because we destroyed ourselves. I'm President John Henry Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio, the voice of warmth and reason in this cold, unreasonable world. President John, chat if you've got a moment. I've been thinking quite a bit lately about something we can all relate to. Something that is unquestionably innocent American. I am because national pastime, baseball. Or so it had been. That's right, America. Before we were devastated by atomic war, each state had its own professional baseball team. Imagine a perfect, cloudless day. The sun is warm and welcoming. And on the horizon, they appear like knights of yore.
What shake?
Bats of ash. Name. The capital.
So, are they intelligent? Do they have a leader?
To make you, dear America, revel in the joys of
I'll bet most people would have just gone in there. I've been getting a good signal, but what do you think about them from your first-hand
What if the capital congressman could live again? What if they could compete with baseball teams?
Really?
in Pennsylvania?
Some of these observations about their armor and camouflage. Here, consider it thanks for not interfering with them. Oh, speaking of which, take these.
Comfort, recreation, healthy competition.
Absolutely. Just one last chapter. Oh, and here's your payment.
We've got a part now, you and I.
The last chapter is a bit more esoteric. It's about the survival of humanity as a whole, and how to rebuild society. Deep stuff, huh? We need to know how large settlements are formed. We're in the last stretch now. Oh, that sure saved me a lot of time. Books are... See if it's... Great. If you can't get the... Why, I'm flattered. Well, besides, it's bound to work out better. Well, a little before you first arrived. I mean, how could I have predicted the centaur would think my assistant smelled tasty? But nothing bad like that. Oh, I hadn't really thought about it like that. Well... Good to... I have a... Sure...
Greetings, dearest America. This is your president, John Henry Eaton. Let's chat, shall we?
Good hunting.
Did you know there are those
You got...
amongst us who would shatter our hopes for peace, order, and security? These radical malcontents don't care about you. They don't care about America. All they care about is fulfilling their own selfish desires. Let's take a tally of these agitators, shall we? There are, of course, the raiders, those anarchistic ruffians who roam the wastes, preying on any and all, stealing, murdering. The so-called Brotherhood of Steel. Don't be fooled by their pseudo-knightly nonsense or supposed connections to the United States Army. These power-armored Boy Scouts are nothing more than common criminals with access to some antiquated technology. Criminals who have had the audacity to claim this country's most important military installation, the Pentagon, as their own personal clubhouse. And don't be fooled, America. Those who have left the Brotherhood of Steel, branded outcasts, are just as dangerous, even more so being in exile. And what about the slavers of Paradise Falls? The frighteningly irradiated ghouls of Underworld? And last but not least, the hideously mutated super mutants that have completely overrun the entire downtown DC area. Lawlessness, terror, murder. They're all around us. I know. But not for long, sweet America. Not for long. Oh, no. The Enclave will restore peace, order, and prosperity to this great nation. And those who oppose us will be removed forever. But for now, my America, we must part. Restoring the greatest country in the world to its former glory, well, that takes time. Even for the Enclave.
What are you looking
Next
at,
time,
girl?
this is your president, John Henry Eden, signing off.
Where'd you come from? Not like it matters. Yeah, you need something?
That was your bad.
This is President Eden. We live in an age of poverty, greed, violence, destruction. Indeed, the very seat of the federal government, Washington, D.C., has been reduced to what is now known as the Capitol Wasteland. Capital